Hello students, I Kamlesh Kumar. Welcome to all of you at my YouTube channel Social Science Academy. In this video, we are going to start another important chapter of civics, that is the fundamental rights, duties and directive principle of state policy. So let us begin the chapter. First, let us read this paragraph, which is very important. You have read in the previous chapter about the basic structure and elements of the Indian Constitution. Our Constitution framers have tried to transform the ideals given in the preamble into individuality, and that would not have been possible without granting some fundamental rights to the people of India without any discrimination. So, the previous chapter was about the Indian Constitution, where we have talked about detail the historical background of the Indian framing of the Indian Constitution, basic features of the Indian Constitution, sources of the Indian Constitution, and we have also talked about in detail the preamble of the Indian Constitution. So after a long period of slavery and exploitation at the hands of Britishers, means we were in the hands of Britishers for more than 300 years, and we saw a long period of exploitation and slavery in the hands of Britishers. And after that, when we got independence, the people aspired for a life where the mind is without fear and the head is held high. Means we should have some basic rights. We will talk about those rights in detail in the next videos. So where education is free and for all, where every citizen has the freedom of religion and faith, and where the sole aim of the government is to welfare of the people, especially of the downtrodden. Downtrodden means the poor people, those who are at the lower strata of the society. So every government, we should try for the welfare of those people. That was the aspirations of the framers of the Indian Constitution. In this chapter, we will study about those provisions of the Indian Constitution which help us to achieve our goals and fulfill our aspirations. So we are going to see the details of the fundamental rights. So first, let us see what are the fundamental rights and why they have been included in the Constitution. So every rights become fundamental rights, which gives life of every individual a meaningful life. Means it augment it it gives dignity to every individual, to feel dignified individual. So those rights are called fundamental right. So the fundamental rights were included in the Constitution because they were considered essential for development of personality of every individual and to preserve human dignity. This is very important line. You can note down it. It is very important for the examination point of view. You can be directly asked that why fundamental rights were included in the Constitution. So your answer will be here. The fundamental rights were included in the Constitution because they were considered essential for development of every individual, personality of every individual, and to preserve human dignity. Fundamental rights are an essential element of every democratic country. So in every democratic country, fundamental rights become very essential. Without those fundamental rights, we cannot consider a society a democratic society. So since we were denied most of the civil and political rights by the Britishers in the British time, we were not having as much rights as we are having today. One of the most important aspirations of the people was that they should have some basic rights which cannot be violated. Means in any case, which rights those are fundamentals which have been given in the Constitution, they cannot be violated in any case. No one will allowed to violate those rights. So they become essential for every individual. There are 6 fundamental rights in the constitution. The first one is the right to equality, second one is the right to freedom, third one is right against exploitation, fourth one is right to freedom of religion, fifth cultural and educational rights, and sixth one is constitutional remedies, in about which we will discuss separately in another videos. So one by one, right to equality, right to freedom, we will discuss all these things in the upcoming videos. One important thing is here that the Constitution of India also provided for the right to property as a fundamental right. Means when the Constitution was implemented, there were 7 fundamental rights, and one important was that right to property was a fundamental right. In the later period, that is in 1978, by the 44th Amendment Act of 1978, this fundamental right was eliminated from the list of fundamental rights, and it became a legal right under the Indian Constitution. So that's all about the basic ideas about the fundamental rights. We will soon meet in the next videos, and where we will discuss about the detail about the fundamental right. Till then, keep watching. Thanks. Have a nice day. Thank you.